Hello everyone, hope you all are good. In the introduction part of this chapter, we discuss three types of solution: solid solution, liquid solution or gaseous solution. Liquid solution are the most important kind of solution which we discussed in this unit. These are of three types: solid in liquid solution, gas in liquid solution, liquid in liquid solution. Now, today topic is solid in liquid solution. First we discuss solubility of solid into liquid. As the name given, solid act as a solute and liquid play a role of solvent. Solubility of a solid into liquid. Solubility means maximum amount of solid in gram can be dissolved in specific amount of liquid solvent to form saturated solution at a particular temperature. कि कितना मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ सॉलिड सोल्यूट डिजोल्व हो सकता है एक फिक्स्ड क्वांटिटी ऑफ लिक्विड सॉल्वेंट में टू फॉर्म अ सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन एट अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. क्लियर है? तो इसमें आप ये देखिए बेसिकली क्या होता है, व्हेन वी ऐड शुगर इनटू अ वाटर, sugar particles start dissolving into a water. When we add more sugar into water, then it further dissolve. Then the process is known as dissolution. तो ये प्रोसेस जब कंटिन्यू होती रहेगी तो एक ऐसी स्टेज आएगी व्हेन नो मोर शुगर पार्टिकल विल बी डिजोल्व इनटू अ वाटर. एट दैट स्टेज सॉल्यूशन बिकम saturated. No more sugar can be dissolved at a room temperature, then solution become saturated. At that time, sugar particles collide with the solid sugar particles and then they be separated out from the solution. Then that process is known as crystallization. तो किसी भी सॉल्यूशन में दोनों प्रोसेस डिसोल्यूशन और क्रिस्टलाइजेशन अगर साइमल्टेनियसली हो रही हैं इक्वल स्पीड से, देन दैट स्टेज इक्विलिब्रियम विल बी रीच्ड इन द सॉल्यूशन. एट इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेज रेट ऑफ डिसोल्यूशन बिकम्स इक्वल टू रेट ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन. तो क्लियर है? तो एट दैट स्टेज सैचुरेटेड स्टेज इक्विलिब्रियम पॉइंट विल बी रीच्ड इन द सॉल्यूशन. तो सॉल्युबिलिटी के बेस पे सॉल्यूशन इज ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स: सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन, अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन और सुपर सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. जब तक हम इसमें शुगर पार्टिकल्स डाल रहे हैं और वो डिसॉल्व होते रहेंगे तो सॉल्यूशन कैसा है? अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. दो सॉल्यूशन मोर सॉल्यूट कैन बी डिसॉल्व एट अ रूम टेम्परेचर. जब शुगर के पार्टिकल्स डिसॉल्व होना बंद हो जाएंगे एक फिक्स्ड अमाउंट ऑफ लिक्विड में एट अ रूम टेम्परेचर, देन सॉल्यूशन बिकम सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. सर्टेन सॉल्ट्स के लिए अगर हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएं और उसके बाद मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट उसमें डिसॉल्व हो जाए, देन दैट सॉल्यूशन इज सुपर सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. No more solute can be dissolved at a temperature higher than room temperature. Yeah, in another words, we can say that increase of temperature. By increasing temperature, no more solute can be dissolved. So those solutions are super saturated solutions. So clear है? This is all about solubility. So solubility, when solid solute dissolve into a solvent to form a solution, forward process is known as dissolution and backward process is known as crystallization. At equilibrium point, both these process occurs at a equal rate. Now, factors affecting solubility of solid into a liquid. These are the two main important factors on which solubility of a solid depend: nature of solute and the solvent and temperature. Now, first is the nature of solute and the solvent. In general, solid dissolve in a liquid which is chemically similar to it. This is expressed by saying that like dissolves into like. This statement means ionic or polar solute dissolve in polar solvent, same nature. Polar solute dissolve into polar solvent. What do you mean by polar? Polar जो डिसोशिएट हो जाए आयंस में, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, दो सोल्यूट डिसॉल्व इनटू पोलर सोलवेंट. नॉन पोलर सोल्यूट डिसॉल्व इनटू नॉन पोलर सोलवेंट. लाइक डिसॉल्व लाइक्स. For example, NaCl, KCl, ionic solute dissolve easily into a polar solvent, water. Covalent or organic compounds, non-polar compounds, anthracene, naphthalene dissolve into non-polar solvent. Benzene, ether, carbon tetrachloride, CS2, etc. Some exceptions are there. Some non-polar compounds like sugar, glucose dissolve into a water because of strong intermolecular force of attraction between solid sugar particles and water. Hydrogen bonding, as we discussed in +1 class, hydrogen bonding हमने पढ़ा हुआ है. तो because of that reason non-polar solutes also dissolve into a water. as water act as a universal solvent. Some solvents like liquid ammonia, liquid hydrogen sulfide, liquid SO2 are also act as a good solvent for ionic compound. Now, we are quite aware the fact that some crystalline solids, most of the crystalline solids, they are of ionic compounds soluble in polar solvents because there are strong electrostatic force of attraction between the ions of crystal and the polar solvent molecules, water molecule. Now, let us explain the dissolution of NaCl into a water. A positively charged ion, positive or negative ions, are held together by strong force of attraction in NaCl. When NaCl dissolves into a water, water molecule pulls the ions of NaCl far apart and then they form a protective layer. Water molecule form a protective layer around each ion, protective sheet around the each ion. Positive ion are surrounded by the negative pole of the solvent molecule and negative ion surrounded by the positive poles of the water molecule. तो इसमें क्या होता है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जब भी किसी आयनिक सॉलिड को वाटर में डिजोल्व करते हैं, फर्स्ट एनर्जी is required to separate these ions, which is known as lattice enthalpy. When they dissociate into ions, water molecules surrounded a particular ion, then amount of energy released is hydration enthalpy. So hydration enthalpy is the energy released during hydration of 1 mole of ion. Those ionic solids which have low lattice enthalpies are easily soluble in water as compared to those ionic solids which have high lattice enthalpy. Similarly, those ionic solids which have high hydration enthalpy, highly hydrated by the water molecules, are more soluble in water as compared to those which have less hydration enthalpy. So these are the two most important factors for the solubility of any crystalline solid into a water. A substance dissolves only if hydration energy is greater than lattice enthalpy. Those substances are more soluble in water. For those, hydration enthalpy is greater than the lattice enthalpy. Clear है? तो this is all about the solubility of polar solute into a water. Non-polar solute dissolve into non-polar solvent due to some solute-solvent interaction, solvent-solute-solvent या another interaction, attractions. So now second factor on which solubility of a solid into liquid depends, temperature. Temperature has a very important impact on the solubility. The effect of temperature is related to the nature of process of dissolution. It depends on whether the dissolution process is endothermic or exothermic. Some solids, when they dissolve into a water and form a solution, heat is absorbed. For those, solubility increases with increase of temperature. When, according to Le-Chatelier principle, with increase of temperature, equilibrium shift in that direction where heat is absorbed. It means in the forward direction. For example, for KCl, NaCl, NaNO3, solubility increases with temperature. But for some salts where dissolution process is exothermic, heat is evolved out. Solubility decreases with temperature. Same case here. Forward process in that case exothermic and backward process is endothermic. When we increase the temperature, according to Le-Chatelier principle, equilibrium shift in that direction where heat is absorbed in the backward direction. So solubility decreases. In case of cerium sulfate, lithium carbonate, sodium carbonate, monohydrate, solubility decreases with temperature. Here, when we plotted a graph between solubility and temperature, so these curves are obtained. These are known as solubility curves. So let's see, for AgNO3, for Ki, solubility increases with temperature continuously. For KBr, ammonium chloride, all these are ionic solids, solubility increases with temperature. All these are continuous solubility curve. But for cerium sulfate, solubility decreases with temperature continuously. So all these curves for endothermic or for exothermic are continuous solubility curves. Here a third case is also there where solubility does not increases or decreases continuously. For example, in case of hydrated salt, हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट्स क्या होते हैं? दो सॉल्ट्स विच कंटेन सम वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन। इसमें क्या होता है, सारे वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन ये एक साथ लॉस नहीं करते ऑन इन हीटिंग। जैसा कि व्हेन वी प्लॉटेड ए ग्राफ बिटवीन सोलिबिलिटी एंड टेम्परेचर, सो इट कैन बी सीन ओवर हेयर दैट दीज ग्राफ हैव सर्टेन पीक्स। जैसा कि हम एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं सोडियम सल्फेट डेकाहाइड्रेट्स का। जब सोडियम सल्फेट डेकाहाइड्रेट्स में इसमें क्या होता है, जब तक सारे वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन लॉस नहीं हो जाते तब तक तो सोलिबिलिटी इंक्रीजेज विद टेम्परेचर। जैसे ही सारे वाटर मोलिक्यूल्स लॉस हो जाते हैं देन सोलिबिलिटी डिक्रीजेज विद टेम्परेचर। एट दैट पॉइंट 32.4 डिग्री सेल्सियस, at 32.4 डिग्री सेल्सियस one form of substance, hydrated form of a substance change into anhydrous form, one form of substance change into another form. That peak is known as transition temperature. That temperature is known as transition temperature. So look at the case of calcium chloride here. In case of calcium chlorides, so many peaks can be seen in this graph, बिकॉज कैल्शियम क्लोराइड जो हाइड्रेटेड सोल्ट है ये एक साथ वाटर मोलिक्यूल लॉस नहीं करता है, धीरे धीरे वाटर मोलिक्यूल्स लॉस करता है. लेट कैल्शियम सल्फेट 6 वाटर मोलिक्यूल, देन एट दैट पीक इट लूजेज 2 वाटर मोलिक्यूल्स, then calcium chloride 4 water molecules, then it loses 2 water molecules again and it form calcium chloride 2 water molecules. So many peaks in this graph is obtained. So all these curves are not continuous. So these curves are discontinuous solubility curve. Similarly, in case of ferrous sulfate 7 water molecule, one peak at that 61.8 degrees Celsius will be obtained, where it loses 3 water molecules and it again form FeSO4 4H2O. So it changes from hydrated salts to another hydrated salts. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि ये धीरे धीरे वाटर मोलिक्यूल्स लॉस करते हैं, तो दे शो इरेगुलर बिहेवियर. In the beginning, solubility increases with temperature. In some case, then decreases with temperature. In case of calcium chloride, solubility increases with temperature and a peak will be obtained. Then for another form, solubility again increases with temperature. तो इस तरह से इसमें डिसकॉन्टिन्यूस सोलिबिलिटी कर्व्स आते हैं. तो क्लियर है. तो temperature at which one form of substance change into another, that temperature is transition temperature. Hydrated salts के केस में ऐसा होता है कि solubility does not increase or decrease continuously. तो क्लियर है सभी को बेटा ये. तो आवर नेक्स्ट फैक्टर जो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है वैसे, प्रेशर. जैसा कि आपको सभी को पता है कि सॉलिड्स जो होते हैं आर इनकम्प्रेसिबल बिकॉज दे आर रिजिड. तो प्रेशर हैव वेरी लिटल इफेक्ट ऑन द सोलिबिलिटी ऑफ अ सॉलिड इनटू अ लिक्विड. नेग्लिजिबल इफेक्ट होता है प्रेशर का. ठीक है. तो इन आवर नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी डिस्कस अबाउट द सोलिबिलिटी ऑफ गैसेस इनटू अ लिक्विड. थैंक यू.